This map's got me so excited. Like, I just want to see a single one of our major sports leagues expand to international. This is specifically covering MLB and our baseball teams and their latitude on the globe. It's funny because a lot of these countries, they don't even really like baseball. I've noticed something about this sport. It's kind of like a ring of fire sort of thing. Like, it's pretty much any country that is around the Pacific Ocean, with some major exceptions, obviously, like Cuba and the Dominican Republic. They breathe and eat baseball. Honestly, they like baseball more than us. It's actually crazy. But yes, these are the MLB baseball franchises on the same latitude on the other side of the globe. So yes, we have our world champion Los Angeles Dodgers here in Morocco. If you threw them on this part of the planet, they would be African, along with the Anaheim Angels and San Diego. Colorado would still be in Africa. They would be in Tunisia, or maybe this is just somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea. The only Californian teams that would actually be in the European continent would be the San Francisco Giants and the Oakland A's. Seattle Mariners are up here in the UK, looking like they're somewhere in Cornwall. This region is actually very empty of the United States, so sorry, there's no representation for Germany, France, and Italy. No one really lives in this part of the US. But a ton of teams would be in Turkey. We have like the Cardinals and the White Sox and the Cubs, the Reds and the Pirates, Milwaukee. There's the Blue Jays. Y'all would be Russian. That makes sense. The Yankees would either be somewhere in the middle of the Caspian Sea, and the Red Sox, well, Boston, you're now Kazakhstani. Very nice. The Washington Nationals would be in Iran, and I'm sure there's no other nation on earth that would love a single baseball franchise than Saudi Arabia. But in this example, Saudi Arabia is getting 3. All of these places in the Arabian Peninsula would probably love if the MLB expanded to any of these countries. The Rangers and Houston, they'd be in Libya. It's a complicated thing though. Like, I get why the league hasn't done it yet, but I do believe it's going to have to be either the MLB or the NBA. I don't think that the NFL is going to pull the trigger first. First of all, I don't think there's as much interest in the NFL. Internationally speaking, there's tons of interest in NBA. There's a lot of, I guess, talk right now that like NBA is already international. The best players are coming from international. Luka and Jokic and that one really tall French dude. Sorry, I'm leaving out hockey because we're not going to, they can only really expand to Russia. Let's be real. The Scandinavian countries, Nordic countries, and then Russia, they're not going to do that. So I'm waiting. MLB, NBA, do a 40-team league. Expand. Make like 8 more teams internationally. That's going to be so fun. Although those poor players, like the jet lag, going to be wild.